Hi guys, welcome back to the Ego Startup. Um, I'm really sorry for being away for a while. I wasn't away drinking and eating. I was away studying, so I can show us something new. I also study and I keep studying. And joyfully, there is something new I want to show, especially to those of us in the IT industry, right? I've been away for almost 3 weeks now, more, 3 to 4 weeks now. And guess what? I was working on a project. In fact, I've been on this project since last year, and it's virtually out now. The MVP version was out last year, and now I'm rolling out the alpha version. And it's my software called Based Run tool, which in some of my videos I've mentioned. But you see, um, there are three modules there that I developed, and but I wasn't comfortable because I wanted everything to be mobile responsive, because it's basically for cash flow for small to medium sized businesses, so they can manage their business, right? And to ensure that it's well used by all kinds of small business, I had to make sure every module is mobile responsive, which means they wouldn't have to bother looking for a desktop, a laptop to use it. Of course, they can use it on a laptop, but with their phone, they can do everything seamlessly, right? So in the course of my working, I came across a guy who used the ChatGPT to develop a POS. I'm sorry, I couldn't lay hand on his entire video, but I'm going to show us something I did, right? Now, when I saw his work, in actual sense, he just showed a rough side that you can use to do this and did a brief. I said, okay, fine, let me do my own research, right? And I went on ChatGPT and did a little of it, but I wasn't satisfied with what I got. I wasn't satisfied. Now, hey, please, I am not saying that ChatGPT is not good, right? I'm just saying that what I got as based on the prompt and everything I gave wasn't as appreciating as I wanted, right? So ChatGPT is perfect, it's awesome, it's beautiful, right? But the essence of us having variety of AI tools is not to condemn the other. This can do something that this other one cannot do, and this other one can do what this other cannot do, right? So whichever one suits your need per time, whichever one enables you to accomplish the purpose you want to do per time, go for it. That does not mean that the other one is bad. So that's not what I'm saying here, right? So I'm saying that what I wanted from ChatGPT, I didn't get. So I went for, I began to research, and I reviewed quite a number of AI tools, and I finally found one that I would say has given me, if I say 100%, some of us will say I'm being biased, no. But at least to this point, with the free version, right? Hey, with the free version, I'm yet to. I would have paid last week or last 2 weeks, but I said no. Let me just use this same free version I used to accomplish all that I accomplished. In fact, some of the features and modules I tested with, I had to integrate them into my software, right? And it's perfect. It's perfect. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to show us everything I did. I'm going to show us everything I did. Will I say everything? Yeah, okay. I'm going to show us. If I say everything, it's quite lengthy. It's quite lengthy. I took 2 to 3 weeks to work on this. So I will show us about 60-70% of what I did and the outcomes I got. And then in another video, I'm going to take us on a step by step on how I achieved what I achieved. I'm also going to those of us who probably are new to setting up, call it an application using MySQL, PHP, and the rest. I'm going to show us a bit of it, but in this case, is I assume that you can set up on your own. You will learn how to set up your own server and the rest. But I'll show us how I deploy the application after the AI tool generated my script, right? So for this tutorial and for these teachings, please, it is assumed that you know some level of PHP, some level of Ajax, some level of JavaScript, and some level of MySQL, and some level of CSS. I wouldn't want to mention HTML here because, of course, in most cases we don't really, it's just there, right? And what again now? Anyway, as I go ahead, I will make known what everything I'm doing. So if you don't know how to do it, maybe if I'm privileged, fine. I should have done this video a week ago, but beloved, I've been quite busy. I had to force myself to sit down here tonight to do this video. So this is part one of it. I'm going to call it Programming Made Easy Intro. Okay? Now, let me show us a bit of what I developed, right, with this app, right? Sorry, with this AI tool. Now, please note, this is my first video on this on this course, and the owners of this tool do not know I'm doing this. So it's not as though I'm promoting their software, their AI tool, no. But because it helped me to achieve what I want, I have no other option but to mention her name. So you also will use them, and if you love them, fine, you go ahead. There are quite a number of other AI tools that are for developers, but I have found this very, very useful. Like I said again, I've been using the free version all the way. Last week, I should have paid, and I said, no, if I pay, some of you might think, okay, because it's a paid version. So I said, no, let me finish my tutorial first before I proceed to the paid version where I can achieve more, right? With the, call it $20 per month. In fact, once you pay that $20, I think if you are on a project, you should be able to achieve what you want within that 1 month, right? Now, the AI tool I used, let me switch to screen 2. Sorry, sometime I'm learning how to use this. The AI tool I use is called Claude. Okay, let me go into that site. I hope I can log into that site. Okay, let me zoom up a bit. Okay, the page cannot zoom, but let me go into their site. I hope I should be able to Claude AI, right? Now, this is the AI tool I used. It's loading. Just give it a minute, please. My system is very, very fast. It has a lot of stuff running, so it's coming up. Yeah, so this is the AI tool I've been using, right? Like I said, I tried with GPT. It did something, but the interface I got and trying to put together the scripts together, I went errors, and I wasn't ready to debug them because they were quite much, right? I also tried Gemini, but briefly, and also, now what? I tried this, and I got something, right? I'm going to show us what I did. Now, this is the tool I'm using. As you can see, the free version, what is it? Okay, this is the pricing now. Okay, this is the pricing, right? You can see, oh, it's not even $20. I said it's $17, but this is charged or rather billed annually. So if you want to go monthly, I believe it's $20, right? It's $20. Now, but in all I've done, this is the plan I've been on, the free plan, right? The free plan, that's all I've been. Please, one more note. Claude did not know I'm doing this, right? So don't say I am promoting the product. No, I'm just telling you what I've used and what is helping me, right? So now, once I'm done with all the tutorials I'm going to do with this product, I'm going to progress to the pro version because I have a lot to do with it, right? So till now, I'm using the free version, right? Okay, so now let me show us. The first thing I did with it was to create this, right? And I hope I can still lay my hand on the code. Yeah, this is all that I've done with this AI tool. As you can see here, I even have a query, question 10, right? Now, but if you see here, I began, see here, I did this first one with ChatGPT, question 1 with ChatGPT, question 2 with ChatGPT, question 3 with ChatGPT, down to question 3, question 4, question 4 to 4.2 down. I really didn't get what I wanted from ChatGPT. I'm not saying that, like I said, it's awesome, right? Then I started all over with Claude, and is it Cloud or Claude? Whatever it is called. Then I've been on it since then. So question 1, right? Then question 2. These are all the prompts I've been using, right? I'm going to share this with. Should I share it? Okay. I'm going to share this with us. Whatever you do now, where you see 2.1 is where maybe after running this and it didn't give me what I wanted, and I add in the box to continue this other one. So now you also see a lot of it, like in 5.1 and 5, I use the complete. 5.1 is the complete POS. Then in point 2, I asked to do this. In point 3, I asked to do this. In point 4, I asked to do this, right? Then question 6, again, the first one is complete. Then point 2, I gave it an additional. The same thing, 7, then 7.2, 8, 8.1, 8.2, right? 9 on the 10, right? Now, these are all the prompts I used in all that I've done, right? I think there's one I didn't add here, but so now I started with this, right? I just pray I can lay my hand on this. I think it should be ChatGPT I use for that, right? ChatGPT I use for that. Okay, so from here, I revised the question. Okay, it's with Claude even. As you can see, it's with Claude, right? As it's here, it's with Claude. Hope I can zoom this. Okay, now I can zoom. I can zoom the address bar. Okay, but this was with Claude. Then that means quite a lot that I did with the ChatGPT. I probably didn't bother putting them here. Then I progressed the next phase to do this. And guess what? With this you can add new rows, right? Then I progressed to this billing system, and they are working. Okay, let me go back to this one. If I add, okay, item name, blah, 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 blah. You see, it's multiplying here. Let me delete this ones so you can see. I see at the bottom here, I'm getting what I want. Then here, blah, 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 blah. Top, 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 top. Then, no, sorry. I get what I want. Then here, it's giving me what I want, right? So I don't know if the PDF is working, but let me see. Okay, I probably didn't save this, right? So you save it, and that's it. Then we'll come back to here. Okay, let me delete this one. So we'll see all 1111111 item name, item price, That's giving me the total. Item 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, then 20. That's giving me the total, right? Item 3. Okay. It has given me the total, right? Then here again, let me see if okay, invoice in this one, no, PDF to this works, right? It works. Now it created the date, created invoice number, right? Now for sake of time, let's just move forward. Now I did another one again, and I got this. This is the homepage, and I hope the view. Let me see. I think the view form. Wow, the view sale is working. Now remember, all of this were done in part. I just joined them up together, right? I'm going to show us how to do that in the next video. Now, to view the form, to view this each of the sale, you click view. To edit, you click on this. You can edit whatever you did, and then to print PDF. Bam. Claude AI did all of this, right? Now, the next one I did was this beautiful stuff you're seeing here. This is beautiful stuff. Now, this I've already integrated into my application. I'm going to show us, yes, this is my app. I'm using this already. Now, see, I had to give it the kind of interface I want. I changed from, where is it now? Here, this is a normal table, but I changed mine to another table to give me what I want. Then at least I organize the entire interface to look exactly what I want. So this is what you see here, right? This is what you see here, right? Now, everything here, I believe, is also working. To view, you click this to open up, to view the invoice. If you want to edit, you click here. Want to print, you print here. See? Perfectly working. Perfectly. AI did all of this, right? Remember, I'm working offline, right? All the codes are here. If I'm to open this, okay, maybe in the next, when I'm showing us how it works, I will show us, and then we'll sorry. I go back. If I want to edit, I click on edit, and then it edits for me, right? Okay, let me just show us this one. Oh, just change it. Now look at 95 here. If I add 0 to this, you see, it has added more. Okay, I go back. If I want to print, I click on this to print, and I click. It prints, right? Okay. Now it's giving me a dashboard, right? Awesome. Now again, don't mind this. I caused this. It came up with a different table, but I wanted it in a responsive table. So when it came out, it didn't quite present it properly, but it's still okay. If you watch this on a mobile, let me simulate it with this. It's like giving us a cool interface here. This is a table version. This is a card version. Now, if I go back to normal desktop view, you see that. But if I put it here, you see it giving me table version here. If I do card, it gives it like this. But if you have to use it on a mobile, like I said, you see the face comes out properly here, right? I hope the zoom in here will work. Yeah. So it comes out well. Okay. Comes out well in this, as you can see. Now, if I change it to a table here, comes out well. Now, if I click on add new cell, you can see that it comes out responsive, which is what I wanted from inception, right? I wanted it responsive. Now, you can as well do this on your desktop, but where it had issue, which I had to work on my own, was here, where you select the product, right? And this still came out on the table. Now, if in the course of showing us on my own side, I will show us how it works, right, on my own. But the principal thing here is, right, the first part is responsive, while the product side is not. But in my own side, I made it very, very responsive. So with your phone, you can play around with it. Then, okay, let me reset it back. That is add new. Okay. Yeah, I go from here. Okay. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. Now this is a pure point of sale, right? As you can see, it's quite a good one. Let me see the table. I'm not sure it's responsive. Okay. Now you click on add new. It gives you a very responsive page. But this, of course, is responsive, right? This is responsive. You know. So you can add. Now, what I did here is spectacular because I wanted I wanted this page, this POS page, right, to bind the product, to generate a POS sale for me that will bind the product with the product price. So that when I select the product, right, when I select the product, it will pop up the price, and the price box will be read only, so you don't alter the price. The total as well will be read only, so you don't alter the total. The only box that is editable here is the quantity box, right? So now look at what I did here. If I select headphone, automatically it gives me the cost and then the total. If I increase this, you see that? If I add more, right. Now I need two more rows. I add. I select another product keyboard. The price for keyboard is 80. It has put that in there. Now quantity, okay. Then automatically it sums it up. Then final here, I will select mouse. Mouse here is $40. Then say I put 50, right? Wow, I should have cut this off long before now. I have spent 22 minutes. What have I even said? Wow. Okay, so this is how this works. Now, everything here is editable. Yeah, and I wanted the system to generate a reference code for me, which of course can be a normal reference, right? Then all of this, the user code, company code, all of this are to be hidden in my application, right? But the system, of course, had to make it open. Then I had to work out a way to hide it in my application, right? So this is exactly what I used to do. I believe I used it to do this one. Yeah, my sales inflow, right? So, but I will show us as we progress. Then the next again is this one, but I don't think I used this. This was part of the beginning, part of invoice testing. I don't think I used this, but the system brought it out. Of course, if you even enter, it still works. As you can see, it works. Now, it also has access to make room for taxing, make room for, tax and tax amount. There's also one that I asked the AI to add me discount, right? Then at the footer here, you added a remark. Now, all of this, you can reposition the fields whatever you want it to be, right? It's not, the code is not locked, it's open, right? Now, furthermore, from here, it generated, I created a different query, sorry, a different prompt to have this table, right? Let me check, is this table responsive? Not as quite as I wanted, okay? Now, with this, you can edit all of these records. Then going further, I asked to do an invoice generator, which of course I could use as free invoice for the public. Okay, see here, as you can see here, there is a discount, right? There's a discount here and tax here. So you can choose to enter the tax amount if you want, or you enter the rate you want and the system will do the rest of the calculation, right? Then you see all of this. Okay, if you enter item 1, enter price, enter quantity. Okay, I think this has an issue somewhere, which of course I didn't use it. Okay, now this is an expense system, right? I used it here. Okay, I used the last part of it here, but I'm going to show us. This was the first expense system I developed, right? I just tried it. I gave it all the prompt it needed, right? And eventually, but this wasn't the first form it did. After developing the first one, I had to modify the index to get this. Now, it gives you total expense, number of expenses. It added the filters, right? And then here you can. I think this table is responsive. Quite responsive, yeah, because I had to write the code to, it's responsive, right? It's quite responsive. It's quite responsive. You see, it's responsive. Okay. Then let's go back to the normal view. You can view. You can delete this, and then why I didn't use it was because the delete button wasn't really giving me what I wanted, so I had to recreate another one. I believe I did. Yes. This is the other one I created from where I built this. Now, as you can see, this is their own table, but I had to redesign mine using data table. All right. I had to redesign mine using data table, right, to give me exactly what I wanted, and modified my side buttons. And you can see my products are all in rows, right? Now, this is not, rather, the system generated the buttons here, but I don't like this kind of buttons. I like hiding my buttons so that it will be more, there'll be room for the records to have to present themselves, right? But actually, this is cool. It has filters as well. Unlike this one, this also has filters, right? This has filters. Now you can, as you please, you can choose to do custom dates, right? Now you can filter based on what you want. Then these are the product. You can also view, right? View and then edit, and back to, right? You can edit from here. Okay. You can delete, right? I think the final one is Excel. Yeah, this was the second expense. This was the third expense actually. This was the second expense for my build. Now, but I haven't. After doing this, I said no. Let me go a bit further, right? So you can see, you can view this as well, right? You can view this. You can edit it. You can delete. All right. Now, after getting this, I now develop this, right, which I implemented in my application, right? So, in our next video, I'm going to show, because it's almost 30 minutes now. In our next video, I'm going to show us how I began with, how I write the prompt. Now, I'm going to use a few, but I'm not going to put up all of them, right? Then we'll see how it works. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you and remain blessed. Okay.